how crooked that is. One way to fix this is to use your plug tester, but over time, this is going to break the plug tester. Another way to fix this is to use your wire strippers and grab the yoke and bend it straight. First, we need to see which side the stud is on. Then pry the box slightly away at each nail. Then we'll use our multi-tool, also known as an oscillator, to cut each nail. "25 things I wish my apprentice knew." How to support the plug when the hole is too big. Option 1 is to use these caterpillar clips. They can be folded to the depth that you need. Option 2 is to use a wire nut and then cut it. You almost always have wire nuts laying around. "25 things I wish my apprentice knew." How to wire a three-way switch. The power comes in, connects to the black screw, also known as the common. Your gold screws connect to the traveler wires. Then the last common connects to the hot side of your light. Here we flip the switch down and power does not continue on to the light. When we flip the other switch down, now power can make it to the light. And by flipping the other switch up, we have now stopped the power going to the light. 25 things I wish my apprentice knew. How to install a four-way switch. If you have a room with 3 entrances, you'll need a switch at each entrance. Guys kept asking me, what do you do with the neutral? But I'll show you at the end. First, I want to show you how to wire the hots and how the switches work. One way to explain it is with a continuity tester, which just means when 2 things are touching, it'll make a beep sound. Right now, the contacts inside the switch are in the X position. Now the contacts inside the switch are in the lateral position. You have a 3-way on one side, a 4-way in the middle, and a 3-way on the other side, and they all control the light. As we flip the first switch, energy flows through the other traveler and makes it to the light. Let's turn it back off. As we flip the other switch, it travels down the other traveler and makes it to the light. Let's turn it back off. And as we flip the 4-way, it reconfigures into an X position, and now energy can flow through. Okay, let's wire it for real. Alright, first the hot comes in and connects to the common. Then the 2 travelers connect to one side of the 4-way. And then the other set of travelers come out and go to the last 3-way. The last common goes to the light, also known as the switch leg. "25 things I wish my apprentice knew." The difference between tamper resistant outlets and non-tamper resistant outlets. So I told my apprentice to send me a picture of his cart before he checks out, and he had picked up non-tamper resistant outlets. You can tell because you can see the connection points inside the holes. Code requires 15 and 20 amp outlets inside a home to all be tamper resistant. Sometimes the TR marking is on the front face and sometimes it's up here on the yoke. These were designed to protect babies from sticking metal objects in there. All kinds of metal objects could be laying on the ground. Allow me to demonstrate with the pen tester. a chopstick, scissors, a clothes hanger, keys, a fork. Okay, I guess we're not eating electricity today. 25 things I wish my apprentice knew. Which size hole saw matches which size pipe and fitting. Here we have a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch, and a 1 inch connector, also known as male adapters. For a 1/2 inch fitting, we use a 7/8 inch hole saw. For a 3/4 fitting, we use a 1 1/8 inch hole saw. For a 1 inch fitting, we use a 1 3/8 inch hole saw. I'm not sure if you knew this, but you can hold the chuck while going forward and reverse. When you drill into a light bulb, make sure you're wearing your gloves. Did you know that they used to have light bulbs that never went out? I call this the LE-teeny. I guess bartending isn't for everybody. Sometimes you need to run that pipe through a wall or a soffit, so we'll need to drill a hole slightly larger than the pipe. For the 1 inch, we'll use 1.5 inches. For 3/4, we'll use 1 1/4 inches. And for 1/2 inch, we'll use a 1 inch hole saw. Dang, I wish the apprentice was here so he can go grab the vacuum. Did you know that in the US, the average electrician makes $57,000 a year? What do they pay in your area? 25 things I wish my apprentice knew. How to identify the neutral in a light fixture. But real quick, I just wanted to share this really badass ladder that I found. It's made by Gorilla Ladders and it has this cool shelf that stores away and you can put it in place when you need it. It has 3 steps and I found this at Home Depot. So you've probably come across light fixtures that do not have a black, white, and a green, and I'll show you one way to find out which wire is which. So most of the time, one of the 2 wires has markings on them, and this is usually the hot. It's also very smooth to the touch. The other wire is ribbed for her pleasure, and you should be able to feel the bumps with your finger. This is your neutral wire. When you look inside a light socket, the metal at the bottom is the hot, and the metal all around is the neutral. 25 things I wish my apprentice knew. How to replace a hardwired smoke detector. First, twist it off counterclockwise, then unplug the wires in the back. Next, we want to untwist the wire nuts and separate the wires. I'll leave it up to you if you want to turn the breaker off. You should replace them every 10 years. Unscrew about halfway and then pull the plastic off. You should probably never put these wire nuts in your mouth. Next, we'll put the base plate on and screw it into place. Obviously, you connect your whites together, then your blacks together, but don't forget to put the orange and the red together. The orange is the communication wire, so when one smoke detector goes off, they all go off. Okay, let's plug it in the back and then twist it into place. Pull out the plastic tab, that way the battery will make contact, and then let's give it a test. Don't forget to make at least one of them a combo with smoke and carbon monoxide detection.
Amor, what is this?
Oh, it comes with every smoke detector. You're supposed to put it on your head so you don't get dust on your hair when you're working.
Really?